Well folks, welcome back to MCM Outdoors. Oh, it's a hot day. It's a very hot day. I should have put shorts on. Heading out on a solo wild camp. Got a few beers, some nice food, and a cracking location in mind. Really busy. There's about 10,000 teenagers as I was parking up with loads of ale and that, so as long as that massive rave doesn't end up where I camp, that's fine. So when I get to the location and bring you back, we'll have a look at the scenery on the way. So let's go. So what I'm going to do, folks, because I'm here relatively early, I'm not going to get the tent out. Number one, it's bright orange, and number two, it's just a bit early, so I want to let it get a bit later on. It doesn't take long to pitch anyway. I've got this chair and I've got a book about knots, my knot book. It's come with me. It's my little bit of a light reading for my camps. Just double check they're in. And we'll put it here just for now in the shade. That's a decent bit of kit. It's not the lightweight version. Obviously that's a bit more expensive. Like I say, they're going to send me that. Well, absolutely idyllic. Take that hat off, cool down. Oh, so yeah, this is what it's all about. I'm quite happy just to sit out, just to sit and stare into nothing. The great surroundings of the great outdoors, which is what it's all about. I'll show you my view, and then I'm going to relax for a bit, leave the camera off, and I'll bring you back.
For better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just...
Tsetse Flies galore here. keep standing up if I can. Just the base will do. I just want to say a quick thank you, well, a massive thank you really, to someone who's very kindly reached out and generously donated towards a new tent which I want to get. I'm not in a position to just buy it. I can't justify that. I haven't got the cash anymore, for one thing or another. And yeah, I've put on that I'm selling a bit of gear. Some of the stuff I don't use, some of the more redundant bits of gear. And this guy, apparently he's been watching the videos for years. He reached out and made a very kind offer, which initially I wasn't sure whether I was going to take him up on. Felt a little bit uncomfortable. Wasn't really me. However, having thought about it and the reasons that he gave, that he enjoys the channel, he gets a lot from watching the videos, and he'd love to make that donation, go towards a bit of equipment, which ultimately was going to go towards making more videos. So it's a lightweight backpacking tent which I'm going to be picking up. So he's very kindly made that possible now. So that hopefully should be coming next week. So I look forward to using that and getting up a bit higher. I've got some cracking tents. The Hilleberg, again, a bit overkill for this time of year, unless there's some really strong winds forecast, and then I'd obviously take that. But I wanted something very lightweight with a small footprint. Now the Nordisk again, Matthias, what a brilliant bloke which sent us that. Used that a couple of times on various different wild camps, and it's unbelievable. It's like a palace, ultra lightweight and small pack size. The only downside is the footprint, which is quite large on a 3-person tent. So some of the camps I've got in mind up high on small pitches, rocky ground and ledges, it's not really suitable for that. So I haven't really got a tent which fits the bill. I've got this very old Vango Helium 100 super light version which I've used on a Pendle Hill video, which is like sleeping in a coffin. There's not much you can do, and unless you set a tarp up, if the weather's bad and you can't sit out like this, you're pretty much confined to just lying down in the tent. So it's not the most comfortable, relaxing experience. So I've got my eye on something. I won't say what it is yet, leave it for a bit of a surprise, keep watching the videos. But that is a possibility. So I won't name you, you know who you are, you've given that donation, and it's absolutely unbelievable. So thank you very much for that. It's so kind and generous, and you've made that possible. So thank you very much. Also relaxation mode now. The beer's chilling behind me, and it's just the perfect spot. Just so relaxed, just being outdoors. There's no one around, just the sound of the brook babbling away behind me, and the noise of the wind and these beech leaves and the beech trees. It's perfect. Brilliant location. I have brought my drone, but spoken to me mate, and I think if I get the drone up, it might give away a little bit more than we're willing to in terms of this location. So we want to keep this one private. So if I do use the drone, it will just be flying around here. So I'm sorry about that, but hopefully, you know, without the drone footage, it's a decent little video, and I'm conveying some of the great outdoors. Right, so it's time to think about getting the tent out. Smaller tent equals smaller pack, so it's a 48 litre pack on this one. And like I said earlier, I have brought the Naturehike Spire, which is nice and simple to pitch. So I'm just going to reach in here. We've got, must be sleep mat, simple ground sheet, inner, and hang on a minute, you're about to be blinded, and there we go, the unmistakable orange Naturehike Spire. Other colours are available, namely white, so there you go. So a nice little area. There's a couple of different options a bit further around, but I quite fancy this near to the fridge. Prevailing wind is coming through that gap, so I'm probably going to situate my door facing that way actually. It's a pyramid, so it doesn't really make much difference. It's nice and secure. Because I've been reading that book on knots, I'm going to retie the guy lines with a bowline knot, because I've just done basically a knot, so that'll give me something to do. And then when the tent's up, it's going to be time to think about getting something to eat. I've got a little dehydrated meal from Adventure Foods. This one is it's another pasta with mushrooms, cheese and mushrooms. It's an unknown quantity because I've never had that one. Just look how idyllic it is. It's like something off Lord of the Rings, isn't it? And you know, Rivendell. Let's get the tent up. Get my sleep mat in there. Tsetse flies everywhere. This year's tsetse flies have hatched and they're out with a vengeance. It's got a loop as well, so you could suspend it if the environment allowed. But yeah, nice tent. Let's get the airbed in, sleeping bag, and that is camp pretty much set up. These doors will just roll out the way. Nice and handy, but I like it. I think of a few mods I'd make, but that's not for this video. Let's get the sleep stuff in. All I'm doing now is a little tidy around and getting sorted and organised just before I have something to eat. So tidy all this up, get the stove assembled, get some water boiled up, and we'll see what this mushroom pasta's like. There we go. A water on there. And yeah, just get the windscreen actually around here. Keep that at bay. I'm going to head down to the fridge. Oh. Tsetse flies galore, isn't it? I don't want that to happen, and it has. Nice can of mosaic from the lovely Neptune Brewery. Cheers to the great outdoors and enjoying it respectfully and responsibly. Oh, it's a lively one. Lilt, mangoes, pineapple. Wow, how nice. Cheers everyone. So let's have a look into this one. The big reveal, the vegetarian. Entirely vegetarian. Needs a bit of a stir. So, you know, nice bit of pasta. Makes a change, doesn't it, from a big, stodgy, heavy one. I'm sure it'll be nice because those mushrooms look nice. Let's just see. Make sure the tsetse flies don't get in. Let's get a bit of mushroom on there. Not to spill it everywhere. I hate eating on camera. It's surprisingly nice, that, to be honest. I'd have that one again. That's nice. Anyway. Bits of mushrooms there are nice. when they've rehydrated. Sit and enjoy this. Get tidied up and then just watch the sun go down over there. I'm going to wait for Tony. Right,
Go well.
get straight on the vid. Special guest, Mr. Noble.
Hi guys.
Joining me for an evening beer
Hi. Can I see you in my bag?
in the secret location. So I've got things to show you. The new tent, which you've seen on videos. See what you think of it.
Yeah, let's have a
And a
nod.
Trekology chair.
Ah.
So, and then I'll get the Black Widow out of the stream. Just in there, mate. The can of Black Widow. Is it?
Woo.
Black Widow and a nice stout as well. So
Come on.
I'm going to get murdered later now.
Let's be having it.
Yeah.
I'm gutted.
So you're all on the Zia, mate. Tell the uneducated about the delights of Zia, mate, because
I need to get my glasses on, mate.
people don't know.
But if you've never had one, get yourself in Tesco's. 9.2% tiramisu pastry stout. Absolutely mint. Dead sweet.
It's like silk in a can.
Right, it's gorgeous. It's almost like drinking a chocolate orange. Absolutely glorious. I was just saying, once you've had one, anything after that, just taste. Weak and watery.
What percent is it?
9.2.
9.2.
9.2.
So it's bed wetting juice.
No, you don't need too many.
Yeah, right.
Too many.
Well, I'm going to go, while Tony's reading the rest of the can, I'm going to go and get my can of Black Widow. I'm going to keep an eye on. There's a couple of bandits just headed into camp. Banditos. I don't know what the hell's going on. Some kind of activity going on over there now. But yeah. Right. Here we go. Black Widow, mate. I don't know what they're doing. Are they panning for gold? Prospectors. Mate, this is horrendous. I don't know if you ever had one of them.
9.9.
Yeah, it's... I'll be honest, it's horrible. It's really unpleasant. It's Halloween beer. You got to drink them on Halloween, on the October camp, mate. Look at it. It says, best served at 8 degrees. It's specific, that, isn't it? 8, not 7. Not 9, mate, 8. So, yeah. You open yours first. The bandits have noted my camp. They come back with the army later. It's the last time you'll see me.
Come on. Come on.
Nectar.
Every time it's glorious.
I mean, I can smell it, to be honest. Smells lovely.
It is. It's dead sweet.
Yeah. Right.
Glorious.
Let's get into this. I mean, I don't even know what it is. It says it's a sipping beer, mate. Carries hints of black currants, kick of licorice, balanced with a citrus tone from dry hopping with Amarillo. Oh, it's horrible. It really is the most bitter thing ever. But
What does it say it is?
I don't even know, mate. I don't even know what it is. Is it a triple? It's It's almost like an abbey beer. You can't have too many of them, I just know that.
Imperial Triple.
Yeah.
Is that not?
So it's a bit like a Trappist, like an abbey beer, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you don't need many of them, mate.
UK Chief Medical Officer recommends
None.
men do not drink this.
Right, come into the light, mate. So we've had a few beers,
That's mint, wasn't it? That's mint.
put the world to rights.
Yeah.
Talked about cameras, tents, camping,
Hmm.
and the great outdoors.
Plan our next trip.
Yeah. Talk about the live streams as well. We really enjoyed doing them. I know those of you that watched enjoyed it as well. We've got some feedback from that. So we've got more live streams planned. Don't know when they're going to be. Whether we get summer out of the way and wait till things quieten down a little bit, because we know people have got a lot on.
In a minute.
Yeah, we've got plans for a spooky camp around Pendle, around Halloween. So we've got loads of stuff planned. We're excited for the coming season. So yeah, we had a great time.
Bring it on.
Tony's going,
Bring it on.
and
Right.
I'm gonna keep an ear out for werewolves, mate.
What's yours? I'm jealous.
If you see anything on the way out, you know.
I'd be camping myself tonight, mate. I'm jealous.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
Well, I'm going solo, but yeah, thanks for coming, mate. Nice few beers.
I'll go down, mate.
Anyone that's watching this video that hasn't seen Tony's channel, I'll put a link to it in the description box below. Check out his videos, and in particular his last one, the drone footage on what beach was it?
Caton Bay, just outside Scarborough.
Absolutely amazing. If you like drone footage, cinematic drone footage, check out that last video. But yeah, mate, I'll see you next weekend for a few beers.
Cheers, buddy.
And
Good seeing you, mate.
I've got another can and some wine. But yeah, right, see you,
Cool.
pal.
Catch you later. Cheers, guys. Be good.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself.
See that howling noise then, mate? What the hell was that? Right, if you see any weirdos, mate, give us a ring.
I'll let you know.
See you, pal. Well, that was nice. A nice couple of hours. So yeah, got another beer, got some wine, and it's going to be time to light the lamps, or light the lamp, as it's darkening up. So yeah, let's get it a bit more homely and get that next beer on. Got the lantern lit. It's nice and homely inside here. It's getting a little bit spooky now. Looking down these paths, hoping that we're not seeing anything scary heading in. We are in the middle of the moors after all. But yeah, what a great little tent. One beer left, a little bit of wine. Gonna do a bit more light reading on knots. Yes, I am that exciting. And then it'll be time to retire into the shelter and draw a close on another great day in the great outdoors. Oh wow, it's a female tawny owl. It's just flown up into that branch and it's sat on the end. Listen, there. There it is. On the end of that branch, flown off.
Morning folks. As always, I look like I've been run over. Not a bad night's sleep. A little bit broken. Like I say, previously, you know, sleeping on air beds, you get a bit of back pain, a bit of pain in my hips because I'm a side sleeper. So you just wake up every now and again, bit of tossing and turning. So I'm going to get the stove on, heat up some water, have a bit of a breakfast bar, a quick coffee. About 7 AM, and then I will pack up, check the site, making sure I'm leaving no trace, and I'll be on my merry way. We'll get this brew on, have something to eat, get packed up, and I'll bring you back. Okay folks, all packed up, I'm ready to set off back to the car. I always like to demonstrate the principle of leave no trace. That is, being that the site is exactly how I left it when I arrived, if not better, because there are a couple of bits and pieces left over from someone else who's obviously found this spot. So I've taken that out with me, and yeah, it's always a good idea to do that. But yeah, this is leave no trace, not an iota, other than some flattened grass. This is how it should be if you're going wild camping. I know all the regular viewers know that, but if you're new to the channel and maybe starting out in this kind of thing, it's something to obviously bear in mind, the most important thing of it all. So yeah, I've had a great time in this lovely, idyllic oasis. Like I say, get back to the car, have a shower, and make a start editing the video. And on that note, if you've enjoyed it, please do give it a quick thumbs up. It does help me out on YouTube. And if you're new here, new to MCM Outdoors, maybe consider checking out the back catalogue, and if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, and that would be appreciated also. If you're on Instagram, so is MCM Outdoors, lots of pictures and beer and everything to do with the great outdoors on there as well. Likewise, Facebook, there's a closed group, come along and join it if you want some tips and advice in a friendly, welcoming and argument-free environment, and we'll talk all things great outdoors and share lots of pictures of tents as well. Okay, I'll see you on the next adventure, which is going to be a high up mountain wild camp, possibly in the new tent, if we can get it by then. But if not, it'll be great anyway. So let's get back to reality, and I'll see you on the next one.